In all my years of conquest, violence, and slaughter, it was never personal. But what I'm about to do to this Hall of Fame tight end, sex worker saving ass nigga, I'm gonna enjoy it. Very much.
Hey, my daughter's a budget. You got a budget. I don't get whatever you do after that.
What number? I mean, I don't want to be in your business, but what number you said?
30,000.
Okay. So you can have a wedding with 30,000?
I don't know what you can have. I ain't the one getting married. I don't give a damn. Man, I'm not finna go, hey, just because they so, oh, hell no, man, I wish I might. Man, you crazy, Ocho. Man, I wish I might pull out that money for my daughter just because I got it.
So your daughters have a $30,000 wedding budget, but you sending this 19, 20-year-old sex worker 50,000, 100,000. This 19, 20-year-old sex worker done cost you your entire NFL career. Allegedly, the settlement is for $23 million. You made about 22 during your career. You see, this is what you get. If you a man with daughters, you should be tricking on your daughters, not a sex worker. Shannon Sharpe, you see, when I first made the song Sex Worker Saver, it was about Myron and Walter. Because, you know, Myron and Walter are famous sex worker savers. You know, not only did they both go in sex workers raw and have pregnancy scares with sex workers, one of the premises of their show, they would bring miscellaneous sex workers on their show to talk down to them. Because, you know, if you're smart and you're talking to a bimbo, you're going to own her every time. Duh. But what you guys also did was you brought these miscellaneous sex workers onto your platform in front of millions of men. And we know these men are thirsty. 82 million men subscribe to OnlyFans. So just 5,000 of these millions of thirsty men sign up to seemybutt.com. You have effectively saved this woman's life. You know, if you're an old player, you might save a couple women in your lifetime. They saved a couple women every week. Weekly sex worker savers, career-long sex worker savers. So when I made the song Sex Worker Saver, I thought it was just about Myron and Walter. Then I did a little bit of research. It wasn't even research. I just remembered. Your boy Aubrey is the most famous sex worker saver of all time. You remember he had a baby with a popcorn maker. Sex worker saver. Allegedly, this baby was conceived during but that's allegedly. So you regularly going in sex workers raw. That's what you do, Drizzy. Aubrey. But I don't know if any are more egregious than my boy O'Shea. I'm a dude. It's really hard for me to care that much. But in 2025, you should really care about your skincare. But it's also so complicated. Y'all got all these products. You got all these steps. What if it was something that was just simple for the bros? We have all these products and everything. This seems like exactly what I was talking about. It's so complicated. Hold on, what's this? If you look closely, they give you the usage amounts for every single product, instructions on how to use the product day and night, and real size pictures for how much you should be using on your face. And if you thought they was done, even the fingernail clipper set is masculine. First of all, it's matte black. Bruh, the fingernail clipper has a nail file on it. Matte black with the matte gray, matte black tees. Click the link to get up to 40% off of your first order. You know how much 40% is? Imagine if you was paying your rent and your landlord was like, here's 40% back. Plus you'll get a free gift worth $20. And if you sign up for a membership, you'll get 20% off for life. Once again, imagine if you was paying your light bill and it was like, here's 20% back. Uncomplicated skincare for men. You see, what's most egregious about O'Shea is that he has daughters. I'm going to repeat it again. You have daughters. And you would much rather spend money on your Johnson than your daughters. I remember one time you said, if your kids are in financial trouble, you are the last one they should come talk to.
What kind of shit is that?
So when a girl is on her knees calling you daddy, that's okay. But the people who actually call you daddy can't ask you for nothing. You see, you and Shaq in the same the same sex worker saving trick in class. Because I've heard Shaq say famously, his sons have to earn. You feel me? His sons can't be victims of nepotism. His sons can't just have because they Shaq's kids. Same with Shannon Sharpe's kids. You know, your kids just can't have because they're your kids. But if you're trying to put a big black baby in her, come on, Shannon. You 56, almost 60, dealing with a 19-year-old, and then she tells you she wants you to put a big black baby in her. Nigga, ain't you 50, 60 from Mississippi, Alabama, wherever the hell you from? Wasn't your Negro senses tingling? The spirit of the ancestors wasn't whispering to you? This bitch literally said out her mouth, put a big black baby in me. And you didn't think that was a red flag? Get your silly ass out of here, boy. And if we can keep it a bean, honestly, the worst part about Shannon Sharpe lame ass is that he got personality. He's actually funny. Being funny hold weight with a lot of women. I know a lot of these athletes have zero game when it comes to talking to women. Zero. Their whole lives, they've been tall and muscular and important. So women walk up to them and they choose from the women who come up to them. Like that nigga King. That 6'8" King nigga. It's always some mid-ass girl who's built like a teenage boy walking up to him throwing coochie at him. He's 6'8" and he stands around waiting for women to walk up to him because he's 6'8". If anything, he's proving that if you're 6'8", you can get a bunch of fours. Great. But back to my nigga Shannon, you know, now Shannon has retired a girl at 22. Can you imagine being that young lady? How great you feel retiring off of your coochie at 22? I know she's somewhere sitting like, $1 million pussy, $1 million pussy. 6-inch pumps, play with his balls, dunk, put a big black baby in me,
He called black women gold diggers. He told his own children, that he should be the last option that they are able to call whenever they need help. He didn't even want to pay for his own, I believe it was his daughter's wedding. He was a willing participant. He was a willing participant in every single thing that he did, and I don't feel sorry for him. The universe sent him signs. Cat Williams tried to warn him. He said it takes 2 weekends.
Now, mind you, everybody keeps calling this girl white. I think she's some sort of Latina. Like, there are plenty of fair-skinned Latinas. Her last name is Zuniga. Gabriela Zuniga. I don't think she's white, but the point stands still. You almost 60. She wasn't even 20 when you first started dealing with her. And she said, I want you to put a big black baby in me. Shannon Sharpe is a lesson for everybody. I've seen so many men on the internet not wanting to hold Shannon Sharpe accountable simply because we're in an alleged gender war. You know, when women do stupid stuff like let a bum hit it raw and niggas make songs about it and we laugh at them, men love it. But when men do stupid shit, like as a 58-year-old getting manipulated by a 20-year-old into a lawsuit when all the obvious signs were there, you should have been cut that bitch off. I'm 37 and an 18-year-old is way too young for me. A 19-year-old, a 20-year-old is too young for me. What are you doing, bro? Do you know how fine a healthy 30-year-old woman is? Just walking around juicy and shit. You crazy as a sumbitch. Why would you want somebody who was built like a teenage boy? Why? I don't even want to know why. I don't try to figure out why crazy motherfuckers do crazy things. I say it all the time. Life is crazy. I just report the news. Every man who gets finessed the way Shannon Sharpe got finessed deserves it. Because once again, this girl told you, an almost 60-year-old, that she wants you to put a big black baby in her. And you didn't see the play unfolding?